bigyan ng buhay, pangarap at hangarin na maging mahusay, sa daang matira matibay, ang kailangan ko lang ay magsanay. Hindi na pwede na ako'y panghinaan, lahat ng harang ay aking sasagasaan, walang mahirap kung hindi paglalaanan, lakas at tapang sa bawat laban. NBL, ito ang ligan ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan. NBL, ito ang ligan ng bayan, nag-aalap ng pusong handang makipagsabayan. NBL, ito ang ligan ng bayan, homegrown.
Welcome to our live coverage of the National Basketball League, or the NBL, right here on BTV. We're coming to you live from the Philippine Science High School in QC for another doubleheader on this beautiful Sunday afternoon. First off, our game between the Dasmariñas Ballers and the CamSur Express, and rounding out our doubleheader, it's the Taguig Generals going up against the hometown team, the Quezon City Rising Stars. For today's matchup, the first one, it's a battle of two undefeated teams, both of whom face the same opponent. It's going to be the Dasmariñas Ballers and the CamSur Express, both of them at 1-0 after having defeated the Rizal Spartans after their first encounter with Rizal. My name is Stan T. It is my honor to be calling the action for the first half of this doubleheader right here on BTV. You can also catch the game live on the Facebook page of NBL Philippines. Check that out. It's going to be an exciting matchup, like I said, because both Dasmariñas and CamSur, they came out swinging in their first games, and as of right now, every team in the NBL has pretty much already played a game. Dasmariñas and CamSur, two of the teams that are currently undefeated, so they're in the upper half of our standings as of the moment. But of course, as it always goes with these teams, something's got to give. One of these teams will remain undefeated. The other will have to settle for a 1-1 win-loss record by the end of today's game. Now let's take a look at the league format once again to remind you about how the NBL will be played through its inaugural season. It's going to be a round-robin format. Each team will have to go through all 9 teams. But before I get to that, let's take a look at the Dasmariñas Ballers and how they fared against the Rizal Spartans in their debut. 97-81, that was the final score. Dasmariñas took control because of their outside shooting. 11 three-pointers made. They shot relatively well from the floor. 39 of 93, that's 41%. They dominated on the boards, 57 rebounds, and their ball movement led to 21 assists because over half of their field goals came off assists. John Cantimbuhan, one of the guys we'll be looking at here in this matchup, he had 21 points, 5 rebounds, and 8 assists in the victory. Now let's take a look at the CamSur Express. I had the pleasure of calling that game last week. 70-61, that was the final score between CamSur and Rizal. Now CamSur didn't really shoot the ball as well as Dasmariñas did. They only shot 36% off the floor. However, it was defense that really pulled the game away for CamSur. 11 steals and 19 points off their turnovers. It was also the sharpshooter from one Jester Olea, who had 5 of 10 from three-point land and 17 points to lead CamSur over Rizal in that game. And that's what we're looking at here in this afternoon's game. We're just about ready to get set here. And as we do that, we've also got our starting lineup for both the Dasmariñas Ballers and the CamSur Express. So let's take a look at the starting lineups right now as they're being introduced.
23, Christian Peron. Playing center, number 32, Alden Buena Obra. Starting at guard, number 39, Jason Relata. CamSur Express is led by Jesus Pargo Jr. Here comes the starting unit of your Dasmariñas Ballers. Starting at point guard, number 0, John Cantimbuhan. Power forward, number 1, Nino de los Santos. Starting at guard, number 16, Junard Caparida. Starting at forward, number 18, Jeff Akain. Man in the middle, number 22, John Rabe.
Let's take a look at the starting 5 on both teams. For Dasmariñas, you've got Nino de los Santos and Jeff Akain. At forward, at center, you've got John Patrick Rabe. And at the guards, John Cantimbuhan and Junard Caparida. As for the CamSur Express, at guard, they've got Jason Relata and Dexter Mendoza. The sharpshooting pair of Mark Jason Raton and Jester Olea at the wings, and man in the middle for CamSur, Alden Buena Obra. Our officials, Eddie Vista, Harry Santos, and Nino Escora, they're going to be helping us officiate this afternoon's game. We're just about ready for tip-off between the Dasmariñas Ballers and the CamSur Express right here at the Philippine Science High School in Quezon City. Mukhang makulimlim ngayon yung panahon, but we hope that both Dasmariñas and CamSur heat it up for us right here. And there's the tip, and Dasmariñas secures the first possession here. That's almost a quick basket, rebounded by Buena Obra. CamSur, let's see if they can bounce back from that poor shooting performance in their first game against Rizal. Of course, they're coached by Coach J.R. Parco. Quick jumper off the baseline right there. CamSur drawing first blood right there off that baseline, Jay. Oh, quick spin move jumper. That's from Jeff Akain, team captain of the Dasmariñas Ballers. It's Romano on the outside to Buena Obra. Quick ball movement from CamSur. Oh, that shot's way off the mark. Offensive rebound by CamSur. Another offensive rebound, but that one's taken away by Dasmariñas, and there's a foul on the floor. That's going to be on Dexter Mendoza of CamSur. That's his first personal. 1 minute of action has elapsed right here in the first quarter. Quick steal right there by Buena Obra, and CamSur is running, but that's a great deflection off by Dasmariñas. Fast break opportunity. Caparida almost called for a double dribble there, but he passes it to Cantimbuhan. Nice assist. Easy basket for Cantimbuhan, putting Dasmariñas up 4-2. Quick screen right there for CamSur. Another baseline jumper. That one's off the mark. Almost rebounded by Dasmariñas, but the ball goes out of bounds. And it's going to be CamSur ball with 14 seconds left on the shot clock. There's Relata on the outside. Got the horns. Free throw line jumper is good for Buena Obra. That's his first bucket of the game. Oh, sloppy play right there, and good recovery by Dasmariñas. Barreling through the lane, and that's good for Akain. He's got 4. Here's Mendoza. Going off those screens. Nice pass inside, but there's a double team. Kick out. That three-pointer way off the mark for Romana. Nice pump fake. Goes inside. Boom! Jeff Akain heating up. Akain's already got 6 points. Quick game high. Jeff Akain, the team captain of Dasmariñas, he's actually a defensive specialist, but he's heating up pretty early on here in this game. Buena Obra on the outside, swing pass. That's a 3, and that's good for Dexter Mendoza. That 3 cutting down the deficit to 1. There's a three-pointer. No good for Dasmariñas. Offensive rebound. Nice play right there. Cantimbuhan gets the rebound. Passes it to Rabe for the quick deuce. Dasmariñas up 10-7. Good effort right there from Dasmariñas. Another second chance opportunity. Let's see what CamSur comes up with on this possession. They almost lost the ball on that one. Once again, they almost lost it. Nice recovery. And they weren't able to convert on that one. Relata wishes he could have made it. Quick substitutions now. That's Barcena and Cervantes coming in. They're replacing Romana and Mendoza for Coach J.R. Parco. Dasmariñas now with the ball. Quick pass inside, and that's stolen by Cervantes. Oh, that's a block. Great deflection from Dasmariñas, fast break opportunity, and that's good for Cantimbuhan. Sorry, make that Nino de los Santos. Dasmariñas up 12-7. Really feisty play received from them right now. Nice mid-range J, but way off the mark for Cervantes. Dasmariñas now pushing the pace. De los Santos kicks it out. Oh, that no-look pass, trying to get cute there. That was Caparida. And that ultimately leads to a turnover for Dasmariñas. CamSur with more substitutions now. That's Raton. Coming in for Beron. There's a shot of Coach J.R. Parco, who sat under the learning tree of the likes of Coach Tom Thibodeau and Coach Fred Hoiberg and Steve Kerr. Oh, that was a hard pick. Inside for a quick basket. Jason Relata cutting the lead down to 3 for CamSur. You can see CamSur there. They're trying to stick it on D. Jeff Pakain unable to save the ball for Dasmariñas. It's going to be CamSur ball with 4:47 left in the first. Timeout. We'll be right back with more of this live coverage of the NBL on BTV. 4:47 left in the first quarter. It's CamSur ball. Here's Barcena trying to make his way through the Dasmariñas defense. Good ball movement from CamSur despite the tight D. That's a long ball way off the mark for Relata. And that's rebounded by Dasmariñas. Here's Caparida. Left-handed jumper is good. Nice screen right there. Going inside, dropped it for a free throw line. J, that's good. Mark Raton, his first basket of the ball game. Dasmariñas still up 14-11. Caparida with the ball. Here's Cantimbuhan. Tries to lay it in. No good. Offensive rebound. Hey, oh wow, things are getting feisty right now. And the referee's trying to separate both players. That's Rabe and Buena Obra getting in each other's faces. Rabe still talking, Buena Obra just walking away. And now there's Rabe talking to the officials. Officials trying to get on top of the situation. Let's take a look at that last play right there. Here's Rabe, and he got shoved from behind by Buena Obra. Rabe taking exception to that. And you can see that they're just like two bulls ready to lock horns. The official, really good timing, just getting in between both players. Itong mga situation na ganito, it can get really messy really quickly, and that's why you have to applaud the mga officials natin for being prudent and making sure that they are on top of the situation before it gets out of hand. And now we've got both teams convening with one another as we wait for the referee's decision on what fouls will be called and who will be sanctioned for that little altercation. Of course, Buena Obra, the man in the middle for CamSur. Rabe also the man in the middle for Dasmariñas. Really early in the action. You don't really expect to get for things to get this tense on a Sunday afternoon. Normally, Sunday afternoons, you expect now it's very laid back, it's very chill. And then you see something like this, and then at the same time, tayong mga Pinoy, we're like, oh, may away. magkakasapa ka na. But nobody really wants to see anyone get hurt or for any untoward incidents to happen. So you really can't have it all. You can't have your cake and eat it too, right, as they say. 3 minutes, 43 seconds left in this opening quarter. You see our officials. They're actually at center court right now. They're discussing what sanctions they'll be handing out. Still a bit heated here on the CamSur side. There's John Patrick Rabe from Dasmariñas.
Number 22, JP Rabe, that is first foul. It's a double technical foul between number 22, JP Rabe, and number 32, Alvin Benahoda for second motion.
All right, so it's going to be a personal foul on JP Rabe. And then both JP Rabe and Alden Buenaobra will get technical fouls.
It's the second foul of JP Rabe. First foul of Alvin Benahoda.
Both Rabe and Buenaobra will be heading to the bench. It's CamSur ball as a result of that personal foul on JP Rabe from Dasmariñas. That's a three-pointer from CamSur, and that's good for Jester Olea. His first three, tying up the game, and that's how you get a game back on track. There's Akain from free throw distance, no good, rebounded by Raton for CamSur. Fast break, no good for CamSur. Dasmariñas on the other end, they make it off that second chance opportunity. JP Rabe with a nice rebound. Rabe trying to redeem himself after that incident earlier. Dasmariñas up 16-14. Almost lost the ball right there. That's another outside shot for CamSur, and it's good. Joshua Barcena from downtown. And CamSur now up 17-16. It's their first lead of the ball game. 2 minutes 30 left in the first. Now we've got a game. That's going to be a turnover for Dasmariñas.
Offensive foul on number 1, Nino de los Santos. That is first foul, substitution.
Offensive foul is going to cost Dasmariñas right there.
Team foul number 3 for Dasmariñas ballers.
Quick substitutions now for both teams. I spoke earlier with the head coach of the Dasmariñas ballers, Coach Azli Guro, and he actually mentioned that he sensed the pattern as they scouted CamSur. Both teams, they both run the same, typically the same plays, same screens.
17-16.
There's a look at Coach Azli.
CamSur Express.
It just so happens that Dasmariñas, he says, relies on their big men shooting from distance. One more thing to look out for Dasmariñas as they set themselves up on D here is their penchant for three-guard lineups. That's something Coach Azli is fond of, even as he coaches EAC in the NCAA juniors. Jester Olea coming off that screen. Nope. Dasmariñas trying to push it, but CamSur meets them on the other end. Oh, that spin move almost went awry. Good recovery by Dasmariñas, but that's out of bounds for Gabion, who turns it over. And now it's CamSur ball once again. Here's Soliman. Gives it up to Olea. Olea gets that screen, pulls up again. Oh, really missed on that one. Ball goes out of bounds, and it is Dasmariñas ball. Jester Olea in that first game against Rizal, he was 5 for 10 from downtown. And of course, all of his teammates are hoping he can replicate that production right here. Rabe, double team right there, but that's an offensive rebound. Gabion making it work, and that's a 3
points.
Gerson Salvador Jr. for 3, putting Dasmariñas up 19-17. It's really the effort that's paying off in dividends for Dasmariñas. And on the other end, fouls on Salvador.
That is first substitution.
Let's take a look at that
For
foul
JP
once
Robin.
again.
And
Salvador
that is the
bumping
14th foul
Soliman
for
right there.
Dasmariñas bowlers. Shot clock at 19 seconds.
19 seconds on the shot clock. Olea inbounding the ball. Finds Raton. Here's Mendoza. Sorry, Barcena. Barcena with a crossover there, but he got careless and that ball goes out of bounds. Dasmariñas ball now. Just a little over a minute left here in the first period. Ankle breaking, shake, bake, takes the three. Oh, no good for Dasmariñas. That counts for fast break. Nope. Dasmariñas now. Gabion can't lay it in. Rebounded by CamSur. Now they're pushing the pace. Pump fake, tries to draw the foul. No good. But Cervantes goes to the line, and that foul is going to be on Salvador once again. That's his second personal.
Foul number 17. Here's El Salvador. That is second foul.
Let's take a look at that once
Substitution.
again. Tries to draw
Francis
the
Herminio
contact.
coming in for
Pulls up. No good for Cervantes,
Joshua
but at least
Barcena.
he gets to
Two
the
foul
line.
shots.
Not a bad reward for his efforts.
Ralph Cervantes.
This is Ralph Cervantes' first trip to the line right now. No good on the first. Of course, Ralph Cervantes, he's got a brother in attendance, former PBA player Rael Cervantes. Of course, he's cheering for CamSur. And for good reason. Ralph right there making his second free throw. Hoping to make Rael proud. Quick three for Dasmariñas, and that's good. Clifford Castro.
Clifford Castro.
That's a big red three from the big red dog. CamSur trying to answer back with a three of their own, but no good. There's a foul. Salvador is down, and is he going to get called for his third foul here? Let's take a look at that replay. Salvador taking a quick bump. I think he was trying to draw
It's a
contact from
double
Soliman.
foul between number 0, Paul Soliman, and number 17, Herson Salvador. That's Herson Salvador.
So both Soliman and Salvador get called for an incidental foul.
Possession arrow is pointing CamSur Express.
It's CamSur
14
ball,
seconds on the shot
20.7
clock.
seconds left in the quarter, 14 left on the shot clock. Here's Soliman over on the left side to Hermonio. Takes that screen from Soliman. Hermonio passes it. Cervantes inside, blocked from behind. Not in our house, says Dasmariñas. That was a rush shot. They had a lot of time left. And now Soliman with a half-court heave that does not pay off. And at the end of the first, it's Dasmariñas
At the end of the
22,
opening period, the
CamSur
score
18. We'll be
is
right back with
Dasmariñas
more of the live
Ballers
coverage of the
18.
NBL on BTV.
With the Team USA, Australia, China, Japan, Korea, and Singapore.
And we're back
All
with more of the live
spaces
coverage of the
in
NBL here on
Manila.
BTV. Second quarter about to get started. If for some reason you can't keep watching on TV, you can always follow the action as we are live on the Facebook page of the NBL as well. Just search for NBL-Philippines on social media. Coach JR Parco running through some last-minute plays for the CamSur Express before they take to the court once again. Dasmariñas already on the court. If you're just joining us, Dasmariñas has a very small 4-point lead, 22-18. Very frantic and messy finish to that first quarter. And we're starting off hot.
Points.
Quick three-pointer for Dasmariñas to
John
open
Gabion.
the second quarter. That's John Gabion, his first basket of the game. It's a three. Here's CamSur on the other end. Dasmariñas defense flummoxing them, making them unable to make it inside. But here's Soliman. He's triple teamed, but there's another foul. I believe that's going to be on Edward Villadares.
Pushing foul on number 8, Edward Villadares. That is first foul.
That is his first foul. Let's take a look at that once again.
14 on the shot clock.
Soliman triple teamed on defense right there. Castro with the block, but yeah, Villadares with the foul right there. That's an open jumper, and that's good for CamSur.
Fredson Hermonio.
Hermonio right there from mid-range, cutting the deficit down to 5 for CamSur. On the other side, here's Dasmariñas. Villadares trying to back down Soliman. Nice pass right there, and that's a good one.
Justin Amponin.
Justine Amponin connecting from the top of the key. Mid-range game really paying off for Dasmariñas here. Open three-pointer for CamSur. In and out for Cervantes. Second chance opportunity. That's the third chance. Here's Soliman. There's another foul. That's going to be on Villadares. Soliman is going to go to the line for 2.
Foul on number 7, Justin Amponin. That is first foul.
Here's Soliman.
Team foul number 2 for Dasmariñas
Going through the
Ballers.
trees, but Villadares just
Substitution.
smothers him.
Alan
That's going to be a foul.
coming in for Ralph Cervantes.
More
Two
substitutions
foul
for Coach
shots.
J.R.
Paul
Parco.
Soliman.
Soliman is good on his first attempt from the free throw line. And that's 1 for 2 for Soliman.
Violation. Substitution. Jason Orodea coming in for Paul Soliman.
Soliman now going to the bench. He gets to take a quick break from the action. 8:38 left in the second quarter. Can't stop and pop right there. Rebounded by CamSur. Hermonio on the right side. Passes it. Oh, and that's deflected out of bounds. Straight into the hands of the Dasmariñas coaching staff.
13 seconds on the shot clock.
CamSur keeps possession of the ball. 13 seconds left on the shot clock here. Raton with the ball. Gives it to Hermonio. That's also deflected out of bounds, so
8 seconds
it's
on the
still
shot
CamSur
clock.
ball.
8
8
to
seconds this
shoot.
time left on the shot clock. You can hear Dasmariñas just joshing CamSur, trying to trick them into
Olea.
making a bad decision, but Jester Olea makes them pay by hitting that mid-range J off the baseline. 27-23, Dasmariñas still up. Here's Mark Sornet driving inside. Oh, good defense from CamSur. Sometimes it's all just about making sure you get a hand in the guy's face. This is a 3 from the corner. No good. Dasmariñas with the rebound, and now they're pushing it. That's a 3. Well, it would have been if it had gone in, but no good. Rebounded by CamSur now. Hermonio is going to try to slow it down, trying to stabilize the CamSur offense. Hermonio gets that pick. Tries to take that 3. No good. I think he's going to the line for 3 shots.
Unsportsmanlike foul on number 15, John Gabion. That is first foul. John Gabion will be sitting on the bench for 3 minutes.
That's
John
an
Gabion
unsportsmanlike
for
foul
John
called
Gabion.
on Gabion
13
from
foul for
Dasmariñas.
Dasmariñas Ballers.
So he has to sit on the bench for the next 3 minutes. Let's take a look at that.
3 free throws for Fredson Hermonio.
So that's 3 free throws for Hermonio. Oh, that one goes in. Kind of made me nervous right there. Two for 2 so far for Fredson Hermonio. His teammates over in the Express cheering him on. And he's 3 for 3 from the line. And the fans on the CamSur side are just elated right now.
Warning on Dasmariñas,
And just
ballers
like
for
that,
improper bench
the
decorum.
Dasmariñas
Ball
lead is
possession
down to
stays
1
with
now.
CamSur Express.
Plenty of time left here in this first half. CamSur maintains possession because that was an unsportsmanlike foul. Hermonio trying to drive inside. Ball goes out of bounds off of
20
another
seconds on the
Dasmariñas
shot
player.
clock.
20 seconds left on the shot clock. It's CamSur ball. And this time it's going to be Dasmariñas ball off that turnover. CamSur just couldn't hang on to it. Fingers getting a bit slippery right here. And there's another foul on the floor. Sornet drawing contact there.
Blocking foul on number 19, Fredson Hermonio. That is first. One for CamSur Express.
Hermonio is going to get
Shot
called
clock
for a
at
foul
14
right there.
seconds.
14 seconds left on the shot clock. Let's take a look at Hermonio D'ing Sornet up, and that shoulder just hitting him square in the jaw. There's a three-pointer for Dasmariñas. That's good!
3 points. Clifford Castro.
Clifford Castro coming up big with another three. That's his second three of the ball game. Olea right now from the baseline. And Oradea does not make it. They're trying to get the offensive rebound, but the ball goes out of bounds off of CamSur, so it's Dasmariñas ball once again. Let's see if Dasmariñas can extend the lead here on this play. Nice defense by CamSur, but Dasmariñas maintains possession. That's out of bounds. That's a turnover for Amponin. Amponin trying to get fancy down there as he spun through the baseline, but his foot touched the line.
Blocking foul on number 21, Mark Raton. That is first. Second team foul for CamSur Express.
Oh, but there's a foul call now. So it's going to be Dasmariñas
Shot
ball.
clock at 14
That's
seconds.
a CamSur foul according to our officials. So Dasmariñas ball with 14 seconds left on the clock. Cantimbuhan passes it out. Almost lost it right there, but he spins, and second opportunity for Amponin. Still no good, but he draws the foul, and he's now going to take 2 shots from the free throw
Foul on
line.
number 9, Jason Orada. That is first.
Let's take a look at that last play. Amponin trying to
Vincent
battle for the
Gabriela
rebound.
coming in for
Gets it.
Edward Villadares.
Fails to make it.
Team foul
Gets another
number 3
rebound,
for
and then he gets
CamSur
clobbered there
Express.
on that play. Amponin now
Substitution,
goes to the
Christian
line.
Peron coming in for Mark Raton. 2 free throws.
The Dasmariñas ballers,
Justin
they're known
Amponin.
for being some of the star players in a lot of these inter-barangay leagues. And they describe themselves as having this Larong Calle flair, and it's not meant to be derogatory. It's really our local version of street ball. It's one of the reasons why they're very sought after in these inter-barangay leagues. Amponin now making both of his free throws there on that trip. Sulit yung offensive rebounds plus the 2 free throws as Hermonio passes it down low, almost lost it. Oradea draws the contact, and now he goes to the line for 2. And that foul's going to be on Amponin.
Pushing foul on number 7, Justin Amponin. That is second.
Second personal foul for Justin Amponin.
Substitution, Jason Relata back in the game for Jester Olea. And that is
Jason
the
Relata back in the
14th
game
foul
for
Dasmariñas
Jester
ballers.
Olea. First free throw is good for Oradea. Didn't see any action in the first quarter, but he's making up for it here in the second. He's 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Cantimbuhan trying to push the pace here for Dasmariñas. Gets that screen. Going left. He tosses it up and he draws the foul.
Blocking foul number 23, Christian Peron.
That's going to be on Christian Beron.
Substitution,
Let's take a look at that.
Jeff Akain returning
Well, let's take a look at this free
for
throw.
Justin Amponin.
Free throw trip for Cantimbuhan. Makes his first. Cantimbuhan has to be high on Coach J.R. Parco's list of players to watch out for, especially after that 21-point 8-assist explosion in their game against Rizal, as Cantimbuhan goes 2 for 2 from the line there. Lead is now back up to 6 for Dasmariñas. Hermonio getting that screen, going inside, nice pass, but Beron loses it right there. They had the right idea, they just couldn't execute. Dasmariñas trying to get pretty, they almost turn it over, but that's a nice layup right there for Gabriana.
Gabriana.
That's his first basket. Hermonio's got 2 screens, but he's also met by the help defenders of Dasmariñas. Hermonio going inside, lays it in, bounces off the rim, and Dasmariñas now on the other end. Cantimbuhan tries to, sorry, no, that was Sornet, could not convert. Fast break for CamSur, and Perea gets hit right there. 21 seconds left on the shot clock.
Number 10, Clifford Castro, penalty.
Dasmariñas is in the penalty, but there's a quick timeout. We'll be right back with more of our live coverage of the NBL. It's Dasmariñas 36, CamSur 28.
The official drinking water of NBL.
4:54 remaining in the first half. Dasmariñas is up 36-28. CamSur trying to rally and close the gap, but every time they do, Dasmariñas just running the other way, and they're able to convert all the effort into their second chance opportunities, paying off for Dasmariñas, and that's what's allowed them to maintain their lead over CamSur. CamSur never trailed in their first game against the Rizal Spartans last Saturday, and that's why right now this is a new situation for them. Free throw opportunities for Alan Perea. No good on the first. But he makes a second. He's 1 of 2. Dasmariñas now running the other way. Cantimbuhan getting that screen there. Nice pass inside to Gabriana. Quick reverse layup from underneath the rim. Dasmariñas now up by 9. Hermonio getting that screen there. Left corner 3, no good for Olea. Rebounded by Dasmariñas. On the other end, left-handed floater, that's no good for Akain. Gets a quick shove there from Beron, but the officials are letting them play on that one. Turnover though for Jason Nelata. So it's Dasmariñas ball.
Back in the game for Christian Beron.
Christian Beron now going back to the bench. He's replaced by Alden Buenaobra. Zone defense now for CamSur. Let's see if this change works for them. That 3 is no good. Rebounded by Perea. Hermonio going down the other end. Hermonio going inside. Floater, that's great!
Fredson Hermonio.
That floater just splashing through the rim. Good job by Hermonio creating the separation he needed to throw it up. On the other end, Cantimbuhan says,
Cantimbuhan.
You can float it up, I'm going to shoot it through the defense. Cantimbuhan now has Dasmariñas up 40-31. Hermonio to the lata. Down low, Buenaobra. He's double teamed and the ball's poked loose and it goes out of bounds, but it is still CamSur ball with 9 seconds left on the shot clock. CamSur calls timeout. We'll be right back from right here at the Philippine Science High School for more NBL on BTV. And we're back with more of the NBL here on BTV.
9 seconds on the
If you're
shot
just
clock,
joining us,
9
we're
seconds to
almost
shoot.
approaching the tail end of the first half. 3 minutes and 21 seconds left. Dasmariñas is up by 9, 40-31. It's CamSur ball with 9 seconds left on the shot clock. That's a baseline J from Perea. No good. Oradea with the rebound, and that's another
Jason
second chance
Orada.
opportunity. CamSur just down by 7 now. That 3 is not going to go in for Dasmariñas. CamSur ball. 7-point deficit. They're working it through the post, and that's stolen by Dasmariñas. Nice hustle from Dasmariñas. Good outlet passing. Cantimbuhan, no good there. Buenaobra with the rebound. Hermosa trying to give them a quick burst of speed, and that's a nice layup from Perea.
Perea.
Alan Perea and Jason Oradea off the bench, really making an impact here in the second quarter for CamSur. Nice passing from Dasmariñas. Too bad it couldn't result in a three. Rebounded by Oradea. Here's Hermosa. Nice pass inside. Oh, could not convert. Relata gets the offensive rebound, but he's rejected. And it's rebounded by Dasmariñas. Now they're going the other way. Free throw line. No, not a jumper, but that's a three. And that's no good for Dasmariñas. Rebounded by Dasmariñas. Sormet rejected there on that play, but he draws the foul on Buenaobra.
Foul number 32.
He's going to the line for two. Let's take a look at that last play.
Mark Raton coming in.
Sormet right there,
Jason
battling
Orada.
for the ball, gets it, and draws the
2 free
contact.
throws for
So
Mark
he's going to the
Sormet.
line for two. Buenaobra getting called for that foul. Sormet's first free throw shot is good. And Mark Sormet goes 2 for 2 from the stripe.
Substitution, Junior Caparida for Marcus Sornet. Also JP Rabe back in
And now
the game.
Sormet goes to the bench for Caparida. Just under the 2-minute mark here in the first half as Hermosa has the ball for CamSur. Tries to get that screen. He pulls up for three, and he's good!
Christian Hermosa.
Hermosa cutting the deficit down to 4 for CamSur. Here's Dasmariñas. Are they going to answer back with another three? Yes, they do!
Junar
Caparida answering with a three from the right wing. On the other side, CamSur also going for 3
points. Jason
Relata heating up for CamSur.
Dasmariñas Ballers.
And just like that, the Express have some new life into them. We're going to take another break as we take a look at that last three. Jason Relata pulling up. It's Dasmariñas 45, CamSur 41. We'll be right back with more NBL. And we're back as we close out the first half of our first game in today's doubleheader. It's the Dasmariñas Ballers against the CamSur Express. Lamang by 4 ang Dasmariñas. Great long distance shooting from both teams over the last couple of plays. Jason Relata with the last one for CamSur, answering that three from Caparida of Dasmariñas. Here's Akain inside. Caparida draws the pump fake. Passes back out. Almost stolen there by CamSur, and now they're scrambling on D. That's blocked. Rebounded by Rabe, but he also gets the last touch, so it's going to be CamSur ball with 52.4 seconds left on the game clock. Relata's been hot here in the second quarter, takes that screen. Tries to shake and bake from the free throw line. Jumper is no good. And that's a shove by Rabe. He's still not getting called for that. It's Dasmariñas ball with 34 seconds left. Here's Caparida to Akain. That's a three from Cantimbuhan. Wala. Rebounded by Raton, and the shot clock's been turned off. Right corner three for CamSur. Yes!
Three!
Jason Relata once again cutting the deficit down to 1. 3 seconds. 2, 1. Three-pointer. No good for Kantimbuhan. And as we approach halftime, the CamSur Express have reduced the lead, reduced the deficit to 1 off the three-point shooting of Jason Relata. No Jester Olea, no problem. 45-44. Dasmariñas still up as we take a break, and we'll be right back with more of the NBL right here on BTV.
Pag may pangarap handang makipagsabayan sa bawat larong walang humpay kamay na gustong sumabay bawat sakit na may aray kahit mapagod maglaway.
Nagbabalik po tayo with a live coverage of the NBL on BTV. We're here in Quezon City at the Philippine Science High School gym. We've got a double header for this afternoon. It's halftime between the Dasmariñas Ballers and the CamSur Express. 45-44. CamSur Express, the only reason why they got back is because of their hot shooting from the mid-range and from the outside. You can see that in the highlights. As for Dasmariñas, it's the second chance opportunities and their mid-range shooting as well, which has allowed them to stay on top for pretty much the entire game. A lot of balanced scoring from both sides, at least at this point. Nobody's really stood out with a high-scoring effort from either side, which was unlike what they both displayed against the Rizal Spartans when they played in their respective first games. Let's take a look at the big stats right here for both teams. They're pretty much evenly matched in terms of field goal shooting. In terms of rebounding, the CamSur Express has a +3 rebounding advantage, but when it comes to the points in the paint, dito nagdo-dominate yung Dasmariñas, 20-10. And as for bench points, the CamSur Express, their second unit has really come up big. They've been up 29-22 when it comes to bench scoring. Now let's take a look at the leading scorers for the CamSur Express. It's Alan Perea with 6, Jester Olea with 5, and Jason Raton with 4. As for Dasmariñas, John Kantimbuhan with 6 points, Clifford Castro with 6 points, and Jeff Akain also with 6 points. Castro with 2 3-pointers in that first half. As for Jeff Akain, he had all 6 of his points in the first quarter off those mid-range jumpers. Let's see though if John Kantimbuhan will have an explosion katulad ng ginawa niya against Rizal last week. Lots of pressure for the guys who really made a big impact in their first game of the season. Both CamSur and Dasmariñas stand at a 1-0 win-loss record. Something's got to give. One of these teams has to have a loss by the end of the game. So let's see who's going to remain undefeated at the end of this one. Coach Asdi Guro calling some plays for Dasmariñas right before we get set. On the other side, of course, CamSur Express being led by Coach J.R. Parco. And we're just about ready for the start of the third quarter between the Dasmariñas Ballers and the CamSur Express. Here we go, back to the action now. Let's reset the lineups for CamSur. It's Buenaobra, Raton, Relata, Perea, and Hermosa. That's who they've got on the floor. Here's Hermosa, inside, out to Relata, guarded by Akain. Hermosa for 3, good! And just like that, CamSur is up 47-45 off that 3 from Jason Relata. Let's take a look at the 5 on the floor for Coach Asdi Guro. It's Kantimbuhan. We've also got Rabe down low. Spin move. He's blocked. CamSur now, fast break opportunity. Perea with a nice layup.
Alan Perea.
That's Kantimbuhan, De Los Santos, Caparida, Rabe, and Akain. That's your 5 on the floor for Dasmariñas. Passes out. Pump fake. Going inside, and Akain is good on that layup. 8 points for Jeff Akain. His first basket since the first quarter. It's CamSur ball. Kantimbuhan still staying on his defender. Hermosa to Perea. Perea on the left corner. Perea pulls up. No good. Rebounded by Dasmariñas. Here's Akain. Passes it to Cantimbuhan. Down low to Rabe. Out to Akain. Baseline J. Way off. Rebounded by CamSur. Hermosa, shortest guy on the floor, gives it to Relata. Oh, that went off the shin of Perea. Recovered by CamSur though. Relata with a good recovery. Gets that screen, pulls up. Wala. Rebounded by CamSur. Second chance opportunity for Jason Raton. Raton puts CamSur up by 4 now. De Los Santos pulls up. No good. Rebounded by Buena Obra. Here's CamSur. Nice pass on the outside for 3! Alan Perea. His first three-pointer of the ball game. He's got 9. And there's a foul.
Foul number 32, Alden Buena Obra. That is third foul.
That's going to be on Alden Buena Obra of CamSur. Let's take a look at that last play. Perea left wide open, pulls up, and he makes it from the right corner. Bang! That's a trifecta for you.
2 foul shots, Puroy Cantimbuhan.
Here's John Cantimbuhan at the line. He makes his first shot calmly. That's some ice in your veins-ish right there. There's a look at Coach as the guru of the Dasmariñas Ballers. One of the better-looking uniforms here in the NBL. And Cantimbuhan goes 2 for 2. Now CamSur is up by 5. This is their, this stretch is them having their biggest lead so far in the game. Hermosa gets the ball. He's got Caparida on him. Oh, nice no-look pass to Olea, who lays it in off the glass. Nice two-man game right there. Credit the assist to Hermoso. Or Hermosa, I should say. To Jester Olea. Now on the other side, Cantimbuhan lays it up, and it's good. Cantimbuhan is heating up. He's got 10 now. First player in double digits for Dasmariñas. Olea with the ball. He's guarded by Akain. To Hermosa. To Buena Obra. Down in the post. Back to Olea. Drives inside. Top of the key. Back to Buena Obra. Creating some space. And that's good off the glass. And the Bicolanos in attendance are just losing their minds right now. And there's a foul on the other end.
Foul number 21, Mark Raton, that is second.
That's going to be a foul on the CamSur Express.
Warning on Dasmariñas Ballers head coach Ashley Guru for resentment to a call.
Back at the line is Cantimbuhan. He misses that free throw though. He can make it 1 for 2 still on this shot. And he does. JP Rabe getting testy right now with Alan Perea. Here's Hermosa for 3. No good. Rebounded by Caparida. And he's going to try to take it all the way. Caparida. No good. Rebounded by CamSur. Now they're running. Here's Hermosa. Nice pass down low. Back out to Hermosa. For 3, that's Olea. Bang!
Olea for 3.
That's another assist for Hermosa. Coming up big right there. Nice passing game between Hermosa, Oradea, and Olea, which led to that three-pointer. That's another 3 this time for Dasmariñas. No good for Amponin. They were trying to get the rebound, but that went off the foot of Cantimbuan, so it's going to be CamSur ball. 61-52, CamSur is now up by 9.
Clifford Castro back in the game.
We've got some substitutions on the floor for both teams.
Timeout,
And
Dasmariñas Ballers.
Dasmariñas calls timeout. They find themselves down by 9 now with a little over 5 minutes left in the third quarter. We'll take a break and we'll be right back here on BTV.
This is your NBL, ang tahanan ng tunay na hope.
We've got 5:12 left to play dito sa ating third quarter. It's the Dasmariñas Ballers and the CamSur Express. Hot shooting from the CamSur Express has given them a 9-point lead after starting the half, or the second half rather, with a 1-point deficit. Jester Olea, one of the main reasons why the CamSur Express is now in the lead, thanks to his 3-point shooting. Plus some good ball movement as well on the end of the Express. Fueled by that man, Christian Hermosa. Olea for 3 once again. Wala. This time rebounded by Caparida for Dasmariñas. He slows it down a bit and now he's pushing it. Left corner 3. No good for Dasmariñas. Rebounded by Perea. Here's Hermosa. Oradea's asking for it. Nice spin move, goes inside, layup is no good. But there's a foul, and that's going to be called on Amponin.
Foul on number 22, JP Rabe.
Take a look at that last play right there. Nice spin move right there. Oradea leaving his man, he lays it in, but Amponin with the foul. We're going to take another quick break. We'll be right back. 4 minutes and 38 seconds left here in our third quarter between the Dasmariñas Ballers and the CamSur Express. On that last play, Justin Amponin of the Dasmariñas Ballers called for that foul. That's going to send Jason Oradea to the line for 2 shots. Nice quick spin move right there, basically telling his defender, mamaya ka na nga, and he goes inside. Couldn't convert on that one, but at least he's got 2 shots here at the charity stripe, and Oradea makes the first. And just like that, CamSur is up by double digits. 2 for 2 for Oradea, giving the Express an 11-point lead. Meanwhile, Cantimbuan passes it. And that's another 3 for Dasmariñas this time.
Clifford Castro.
Clifford Castro with his third 3-pointer. He's got 9. Raton guarded by Amponin and Castro. Hermosa trying to get inside. No good. Gives it to Olea. Olea tries to make a 3, but
Offensive foul number 29, Christian Hermosa.
there's a foul on Hermosa, and that's why it's now Dasmariñas ball.
Substitution, Joshua Barcena replacing Christian Hermoso.
Clifford Castro emerging as the sharpshooter for the Dasmariñas Ballers. Let's see if they'll go to him or to Cantimbuan. Speaking of Cantimbuan, he's got the ball driving left, goes back out. Tries to pass it into Amponin, but recovered by Rabe. And that goes out of bounds off of Cantimbuan. You can see the frustration in his face right now as the Ballers get right back on D. Olea guarded by Cantimbuan. Olea gets that screen. Takes the 3 and makes it! Jester Olea is on fire tonight. Olea pushes the lead up to 11. Castro from way outside. And that big red shot is no good. It's going to be Dasmariñas ball.
Holding foul on number 9.
After that,
Jason
foul's
Orada,
called on
second
Oradea.
Substitution, Vincent Gabriana. Together with Michael Pingola comes in for
14 seconds left on the shot clock as we get these
JP
quick
Rabe.
substitutions out of the way for both squads.
14 seconds to shoot.
It's Caparida inbounding the ball. He finds Castro. Castro almost double teamed there. Pingol back to Castro. Amponia inside, spin move, layup, no good. Rebounded by Dasmariñas. Castro from the outside, no good. Rebounded again by Gabriana. Castro, still no good. Rebounded by Amponin this time. Look at the effort from Dasmariñas. Ball goes out of bounds. It's CamSur ball. You have to give it to Dasmariñas for all the effort they're putting in to maintain possession. But they just aren't able to execute and put the ball in the basket. There's Coach JR trying to talk to Raton, trying to give some instructions while there's a quick break in the action.
Second infraction.
Coach Asley of Dasmariñas really frustrated right now. And the officials are convening right now.
Throw for Jester Olea.
Jester Olea with the foul shots. Technical foul's been called. Olea misses on that attempt. They've been testy as early as the first quarter, so I'm not surprised that tensions are rising between both teams. Barcena trying to drive inside, finds a way in, and that's going to go off the Dasmariñas players. So it's going to be CamSur ball with 11 seconds left on the shot clock. Olea inbounding. Olea gets the ball back for three. Yes! Somebody stop this man. Jester Olea with another three-point bomb. CamSur now up by 14 as Dasmariñas trying to make its way back. Second chance opportunity. That's good.
Jeff Akain.
Jeff Akain now with 10 points off that shot in the paint. Dasmariñas though down now by 12. Nice steal by Clifford Castro going inside. Trying to take it all the way, and he does.
Clifford Castro.
Clifford Castro, his first shot from inside the three-point line.
2 minutes.
Last 2 minutes here in the third quarter. Olea now going inside. Tries to fade away, but he's bumped on that play, and he's going to go to the line. Akain saying, yep, that's on me. I'll take the L on that.
Number 18, Jeff Akain, that is first.
Let's take a look at that last play. Olea trying to drive inside, and there's that bump from Akain. Two shots for Jester Olea, who's been pretty hot and really making a statement through the third quarter. And that's good. Two for two for Jester Olea with 1:52 left in the third quarter. Express still up 71-59. Castro trying to go for three. Again, he makes it.
Clifford Castro.
Clifford Castro, that's his fourth three-pointer of the game.
Pushing foul on number 4, Vincent Gabriana, that is first.
There's a foul right there on James Gabriana of Dasmariñas. That's his first personal.
Substitution. Raymond Aquino coming in for Alan Pereira. 22 seconds on the shot clock.
22 seconds on the shot clock. It's going to be CamSur ball. off that foul from Gabriana. Gaton trying to set a screen there. That's a long three off the mark. Akain with the rebound. They're pushing it. Here's Pingol. And he gets called for a traveling violation. The CamSur fans are just elated right now in the stands. And we're getting really physical here now. Oradea's on the floor.
Players to stay in the shaded area in front of your respective benches.
It looks like Oradea got hit in the nether regions there. Frustration's very clear right now on the part of the Dasmariñas ballers. Both teams being told to stand by the shaded area of their respective benches. Oradea trying to walk it off, but it's never fun getting hit where the sun don't shine. You can see Gabriana, he's really trying to argue his case, but he's also fired up right now. And you can't blame Dasmariñas for getting frustrated because it seemed like they had CamSur's number from the opening tip, but through the end of the second quarter and now throughout the entire third quarter, CamSur has just really flipped the game on its head. And they came right back with those 3-pointers. We're just waiting for the official announcement from our referees. That's happening at 6 p.m. If you were able to catch the game last week between the Taguig Generals and the Marikina Shoemakers, it was an epic double overtime finish. What a way to kick off the NBL season.
Foul is called on Dasmariñas ballers. Number 4, Vincent Gabriana for punching. Vincent Gabriana out of the playing court.
All right, and there's the decision. Vincent Gabriana of Dasmariñas has been ejected.
Technical foul on CamSur Express for improper bench decorum.
And there's a technical foul on the side of the CamSur Express on Jason Oradea. Sorry, on the bench of the CamSur Express for their reaction to the Gabriana and Oradea altercation. So Vincent Gabriana now being escorted out of the playing court. We're gonna have to clarify this. Is this the first ejection in the NBL? Pretty much the first ejection, right? So not the way I'm sure Gabriana expected to be part of NBL history, but that's the way it shakes out. Oradea makes his first free throw. And he makes the second. If you are just joining us, Vincent James Gabriana of Dasmariñas has been ejected for that low blow to Jason Oradea. Oradea has made the 2 free throws on his end. Mark Sornet making free throws right now for Dasmariñas. He misses the first. That free throw for Sornet is a result of the technical foul called on the CamSur Express bench for them having reacted to the altercation between Gabriana and Oradea. And now finally we can resume the game. It's CamSur ball. Hermoso driving inside. Hermonio rather passes it. That's inside the 3-point line, so that's a 2 for Raymart Aquino. His first basket for CamSur puts them up by 13. 1 minute left in the third. Amponin over on the left side. Castro. Cross-court pass. And that jumper is no good for Sormet. It's going to be CamSur ball after Dasmariñas steps out of bounds.
Holding foul number 7, Justin Amponin, penalty.
Justin Amponin also called for a foul right there.
Foul of Justin Amponin.
And because Dasmariñas is in the penalty, then CamSur has to take 2 free throws here. So this third quarter has just really been a disaster for Dasmariñas.
To follow shots.
Jason Raton at the line. Good on the first. And he's 2 for 2, and now CamSur is up by 15. That is their largest lead of the ball game. Castro getting that screen, passes it to the left side. Amponin down to Salvador, trying to draw contact, and there's an unsportsmanlike foul. Once again, both teams being asked to go to the bench. Let's take a look at that last play. Orada and Raton defending Salvador.
Sitting on the bench for 3 minutes. This is the 4th foul of Person Salvador.
Salvador is going to get called for that foul, and now he has to stay on the bench for 3 minutes. It's an unsportsmanlike foul on his record. And now Oradea is back at the line for another pair of free throws. Clearly, things just not going the way of Dasmariñas in this third quarter.
2 free throws, Jason Orada.
Orada there, missing the first. He has another one. And he extends the lead to 16 for a very happy CamSur Express fan base that's come out in droves to support the Express.
Ball possession stays with CamSur Express.
Aquino inbounding the ball for CamSur. He finds Hermonio. 30 seconds left here in the third quarter. Hermonio getting that screen, driving inside, passes it to Raton, inside. Nice, no layup for CamSur. On the other end, here's Dasmariñas. Sormet hit on that play. Shot clock's been turned off, 17 seconds left.
Basket counts for Mark Sormet.
Basket counts for Sormet, so it's going to be an and one. Let's take a look at that play once again. Outlet pass to Mark Sormet. Lays it in. Sormet at the line. And so they had to stop Sormet from shooting. They're discussing that call once again. If the basket counted, it was probably a goaltend, but score still not reflecting right now. So chances are it's not an end one play.
Correction, no basket.
Yes, so not a goaltending play right there. No basket for Mark Sormet, so he'll be taking 2 shots at the line off that foul. Mark Sormet drawing some boos from the Bicolanos in attendance.
Substitution. Christian Hermoso back in the game for Mark Raton.
Quick substitution for Coach J.R. Parco. He brings in Hermoso for Raton. 10 seconds left in the third quarter. Turnover, Dasmariñas gets it. They're running the other way. Here's Castro. And he loses it, and ball's going to stay in Dasmariñas' possession with 3.5 seconds left in the third quarter. There's Sormet for 3. No good. Rebounded by Akain, and that's still no good. At the end of the third quarter, the CamSur Express have a 14-point lead, 78-64. Things just unraveling for the Dasmariñas Ballers. We'll come back for the fourth quarter of our live coverage of the NBL on BTV.
This is your NBL ang Liga. Ang tahanan ng tunay na home ground.
Welcome back. It's time for the fourth quarter of our first game for today's doubleheader. It's the Dasmariñas Ballers and the CamSur Express. Story of the third quarter, the CamSur Express just taking over, getting inside the heads of the Dasmariñas Ballers. Vincent James Gabriana has been ejected, and technical fouls have been doled out on both sides.
Fourth period.
It's Dasmariñas ball, but Not anymore. It's CamSur once again off that turnover. Just when you thought that the Dasmariñas ballers had this game under control in the second quarter, the CamSur Express just went on a run, and then the third quarter was an extension of that. And the Dasmariñas ballers, they've pretty much lost their mojo and the momentum at this point. It's still Dasmariñas ball with 17 seconds left on the shot clock, though. Cantimbuan trying to look for a friend, gives it up to an enemy. Here's Hermonio driving inside. Layup is good.
Fredson Hermonio.
Hermonio really making a statement on behalf of the Express. Chance of defense now ringing from the Bicolan side. Here's Clifford Castro with another big red three.
3 points. Clifford Castro.
On the other side, CamSur trying to beat Dasmariñas before they even set up on defense. Hermonio once again. Nice pass. Soliman almost makes it. He almost gets the offensive rebound, but last touch Soliman. Ball goes to Dasmariñas. Clifford Castro really coming up big for Dasmariñas. And still they find themselves down by 13. Here's Mark Sormet from the free throw line, fading away, and it splashes softly through the hoop. Hermonio going inside. Acrobatic layup is good.
Fredson Hermonio.
Hermonio making these fans go, what the heck am I watching right now? Here's Sormet with another crazy jumper from mid-range. That one rattles out, and it is last touch. CamSur.
14 seconds on the shot clock.
14 seconds left on the shot clock for Dasmariñas as they get to reset their offense. Mark Jason Raton coming in for
Jason Orada with 14
Jason
seconds on the
Relata
shot clock.
on the CamSur side. It's Dasmariñas ball. And Sormet gets it by the free throw line, takes it, pulls up, no good. And that's another unsportsmanlike foul. Another unsportsmanlike foul being called on another member of the Dasmariñas ballers. I'd say we've hit peak frustration at this point. Let's take a look at that last play, see how that happened. Nagkasikuhan sa ulo si Mark Jason Raton na tamaan. And that's probably going to be on JP Rabe. Yung sikon and forearm just hitting Raton square in the temple. Dun siya nadali, dun siya nahuli ng ref. Jason Raton now at the foul line. And the referees have made their decision. Just wait for the official announcement on that one.
Unsportsmanlike foul, number 22, JP Rabe. JP Rabe will be sitting on the bench for 5 minutes.
JP Rabe now has to stay on the bench for 5 minutes because of that unsportsmanlike foul. So he's going to be replaced.
Opponent replaces JP Rabe.
This game going the opposite way that Dasmariñas intended. They had one player get ejected, another player on the bench for 5 minutes because of the unsportsmanlike play. Meanwhile, things are just going well for CamSur. They just bided their time. They were patient, trying to execute their plays, make sure that they're in the right place at the right time, and now they're up by double digits in the fourth quarter. It's Raymart Aquino and Mark Jason Raton talking to Coach J.R. Parco. He's still giving them some instructions as we wait for Raton to get his shots or get his opportunity at the free throw line. Meanwhile, this is a look at the coaching staff of the Dasmariñas Ballers. They're headed by Coach Azli Guro. You may recognize him from the NCAA Juniors Division as the head coach of EAC or EAP. JP Rabe has been ejected from the playing court. That's the second ejection of the ball game. Second ejection for Dasmariñas.
For Jester Olea.
Rabe now being escorted off the floor as Jester Olea takes a seat on the CamSur Express bench. The fans of CamSur, they're just delighted right now. That's two players who've been ejected from the Dasmariñas Ballers. Yes, ladies, smile and wave. You're on camera. Raton is good on his first free throw. And he doesn't make the second one. He's 1 for 2. And it's still CamSur ball at this point. CamSur ball. There's Hermonio. Hermonio drives, passes it to Raton.
Traveling.
And there's a pushing foul. There's a traveling call on CamSur, so it's Dasmariñas ball, and they're pushing it. Cantimbuhan going inside, draws the contact, can't make it. So he goes to the line.
Foul on number 7, Ron Romana.
Foul's going to be on Ron Romana. Let's take a look at that last play. Cantimbuhan trying to go coast to coast. Gets hit on the forearm, and he's going to go to the line for 2.
Back in the game. For Raymart Aquino.
Cantimbuhan no good on the first. And no good on the second as well. Cantimbuhan, rare 0 for 2 trip. Just under 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Hermonio gets by his defenders. Three-pointer from the corner for Ron Romana.
Ron Romana.
That's his first three-pointer of the ball game. Cantimbuhan now spins right inside, draws the foul, and he's going to go back to the line. That foul is going to be on
Foul
Raton.
on number 21, Mark Raton. That is third.
That's his third personal.
CamSur Express.
Cantimbuhan at the line once again. And he makes it this time. 12 points for John Cantimbuhan. And it's going to stay at 12 off that miss. Rebounded now on the other side. Romana pulls up inside the three-point line. Misses. Rebounded by Dasmariñas. No, rebounded by CamSur. CamSur now, it's frantic. Clifford Castro getting the ball for Dasmariñas. And CamSur gets it back. And it goes out of bounds. Now it is Dasmariñas ball. Last touch, Hermonio of CamSur.
Substitution, Junard Caparida coming in.
Substitution now.
For Jeff Akain.
Amponin going to the bench. Here's Castro. Castro's got 17 points. He's been hot for Dasmariñas, but he's the only one who's really produced for them. Left corner three, no good for Dasmariñas. Amponin trying to get the rebound, but no good. That was some feisty inside play from Soliman. 14 seconds left on the shot clock for Dasmariñas. Here's Sormet inside the paint, and he gets his own rebound. Castro passes to Amponin, to Cantimbuhan, inside, nice layup for Cantimbuhan. He's got 14. It's the two-man show of Cantimbuhan and Castro trying to keep Dasmariñas afloat, but they're still down by 14 with 6:45 left in the fourth. Hermonio loses the ball right there. Swipe by Dasmariñas. 12 seconds on the shot clock for the CamSur Express.
John Gabion comes in.
Let's take a look at that last play where Hermonio tried to drive inside. Lost the ball, a lot of hands. No fouls called though. 12 seconds left on the clock. Romana trying to look for Soliman. Gets it back to Hermonio. Hermonio trying to drive inside. Nice drop pass to Raton for the layup.
Mark Raton.
Mark Raton coming up big in the fourth quarter for CamSur. CamSur gets it back. Now they're running the other way. And careless turnover from Perea and Raton. 88-72, 16-point game with a little over 6 minutes left on the clock. Chance of defense now from the CamSur side. Cantimbuan gets that screen. Free throw jumper is good for Caparida. He's got 7.
John Gabion.
Dasmariñas trying to employ some full court defense, but CamSur beats them to the punch. Romana with a quick layup. He's got 7 points now. And that's a disadvantage when you're employing a full court defense or a full court press. You're not there in time to set up. And just like that, CamSur up by 16, 90-74. Let's take a look at that last play right there. Nice pass from Raton down to Romana. Quick layup off the glass, and that is good. 16-point lead once again for the CamSur Express, the largest lead of the game for them. We'll take another break. We'll be right back with more NBL on BTV. And we're back with 5:42 left in the fourth quarter. CamSur Express up 90-74. That last play, a quick fast break opportunity. Mark Raton with a nice assist to Ron Romana. Romana now with 7 points. Most of which coming from the fourth quarter of play. You can always catch your NBL action on BTV and on the Facebook page of NBL. Just search for NBL-Philippines. That's where you can find your live games. And if you miss any of the games that have been played so far, you can catch it right there as well as we get back to the action now. And there's a foul. Gabion drawing that foul from Hermoso. Second personal foul for Christian Hermoso of CamSur. It's Dasmariñas ball, pump fake inside, and that's good for Ampon, and he's got 7. He's got 6, and a chance to complete the 3-point play. Let's take a look at that play once again. Inside pass to Ampon, nice dribble, nice pump fake, absorbs the contact from Soliman, and he makes it off the glass. Now he's at the line. Let's see if he can get the end one. And one is good for Justin Amponin. Deficit's now down to 13. Full court press though for Dasmariñas. And that's kind of frustrating CamSur right now. You can see it in that turnover. Gabion with the steal to Cantimbuan. Cantimbuan gets called for the travel though. Sayang, kasi there's an opportunity to chip away at the lead, and if you commit a turnover like that, you're not able to maximize these opportunities, and that's why Dasmariñas is still down by double digits at this point. It's CamSur ball. There's clearly something working with the full court press defense of Dasmariñas. They're just not able to execute on the other side when they make it. Relata driving left, going inside, kick out. And that's another turnover. Clifford Castro with a steal. He draws the contact from Alan Perea. That's going to be a foul. And that puts the CamSur Express in the penalty. That's good for the Dasmariñas ballers because that stops the clock and gets them to the line as well. So they better take advantage of this opportunity. Clifford Castro with a big red opportunity to chip away at the lead. No good on that first free throw. Castro leading all scorers right now with 18 points in the game. CamSur able to inbound it past half court. That's Cervantes with the ball. He's guarded by Cantimbuan. Pass to Relata. Buenaobra comes out for a screen. Relata gets a new defender in Castro. Nice pass. Relata from the right corner for three. Yes! Jason Relata now with 11. On the other side, here's Cantimbuan with a right-handed scoop shot from the left side. That's good. Cantimbuan with 16. 13-point lead for CamSur. Fast break opportunity. Still recovered by Buenaobra. Tries to make it over Ampon and he gets blocked. Castro with the rebound. Castro gets the foul. He gets fouled rather by Raton. And that sends Clifford Castro back to the free throw line. Let's take a look at that crazy play. Castro gets the rebound. He gets fouled by Raton. And now he's at the line for 2 shots. Still no good for Clifford Castro. That's a look at Coach Asli Guro. 19 points for Clifford Castro. And the CamSur lead is down to 11. So let's see if Coach Asli, if his strategy is going to work on as Dasmariñas tries to make its comeback. Almost a turnover there for Hermosa. But that's going to be a foul. That's going to be a foul on John Daniel Gabion of Dasmariñas. 17 seconds left on the clock. 4:13 left here in the fourth. Relata finds Orada. That's Cervantes going inside. Wala. Rebounded by Cervantes. He gets the offensive board and he tries to take it back out. Hermosa's like, slow down, slow down. Cervantes inside. Nice drop pass to Orada, who makes it from the painted area, from the shaded area. Orada extends the lead to 14. Time ticking away for Dasmariñas. Caparida now going inside, and it's going to be CamSur ball. That went off of Caparida. CamSur ball with 3 minutes, 30 seconds left in regulation. Now they're struggling to make it past half court. Steal right there by Dasmariñas, and that's good for John Cantimbuan. John Cantimbuan cutting the lead down to 12. He's already got 18 points. Jeff Akayan coming back into the ball game. 19 seconds left on the shot clock for CamSur. And there's another foul. Clifford Castro going to the line. Sorry, make that possession for Dasmariñas. Akayan with the ball outside the three-point line, passes it. Three-pointer from the left corner, that's no good. Foul's going to be called on Christian Hermoso. CamSur still in the penalty. That means that it'll be free throws for Dasmariñas. That's Jeff Akayan at the line. A little over 3 minutes left. Jeff Akayan can cut the deficit down to 10 right here. That ball just rallying out of the rim. Jeff Akayan, the team captain of the Dasmariñas Ballers, goes 0 for 2 on that trip. And it's going to be CamSur ball. Substitutions, De Los Santos coming in for Dasmariñas. Olea coming in for CamSur. Cervantes going to the bench for CamSur, and it's CamSur ball. Dasmariñas really putting the pressure on. Double team right there on the ball handler, but they were able to get the outlet passing in. Buena Obra loses it to De Los Santos, but CamSur gets it back. Here's Hermonio. Hermonio with the ball. Here's Hermosa getting the horn screen. Takes the screen from Buena Obra. Olea with the ball. He almost steps out of bounds and almost taken by Dasmariñas. CamSur though. Buena Obra inside, and that's good. Alden Buena Obra coming up big in the clutch. Three-pointer for Dasmariñas. That's no good. Whistle blows, and it's a lot of frustration on the coaching staff of the Dasmariñas Ballers. Meanwhile, the fans of CamSur, they're just really making noise. They know they've got this one in the bag if they can just hang on for the next couple of minutes. (83-97), that's the score. Dasmariñas never really got the momentum back. There's a technical foul that's been called on one of the assistant coaches of the Dasmariñas Ballers for use of foul language, and that sends Jester Olea of the CamSur Express to the line. Let's take a look at Buena Obra's last basket. Nice layup inside through two defenders from Dasmariñas. Meanwhile, Olea makes that basket from the charity stripe. That pushes the lead up to 15. It's 83-98. 2 minutes and 20 seconds left. Wala na rin magawa yung coaching staff of the Dasmariñas Ballers but to just smile. Like, what can you do? Wala na magagawa mo. Here's Buena Obra to Hermonio. Hermonio going inside. He gets pulled on that play by Akain. Second personal foul for Jeff Akain. No free throws because Hermonio was not in the act of shooting when that happened. Olea will inbound the ball for CamSur. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Buena Obra gets it. Hermonio now trying to set the table. Hermonio ignores the screen but drives inside. It's stolen by Akain. Outlet pass to Clifford Castro, but it's stolen by Hermosa. Buena Obra gets it. Last 2 minutes. Here's Hermonio going inside through De Los Santos. Nice fake out pass to Orada, but he steps out of bounds. Not able to pass the ball to Olea. That would have been a show-stopping three, but no. 1 minute and 49 seconds left. Timeout. Dasmariñas will be right back here on BTV with more NBL. Nagbabalik po tayo with our live coverage of the NBL on BTV. 1 minute 49 seconds remaining dito sa fourth quarter. It's only our first game, and it's between the CamSur Express and the Dasmariñas Ballers. The Dasmariñas Ballers came out swinging to start the game, but by the second quarter, humabol na ang CamSur. By the third quarter, they've taken the lead, and by the fourth quarter, two members of the Dasmariñas Ballers have already been ejected. And the Dasmariñas Ballers just never really got the momentum back on their side. Meanwhile, Camarines Sur has been flying and firing off on all cylinders, inside, outside. Great ball movement, great execution. Meanwhile, Dasmariñas is just trying to make something happen on offense. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Here's Cantimbuan. Nice pass inside to De Los Santos, but even that layup is off the mark. They can't get the offensive rebound that's taken by CamSur. And now they are headed the other way. And they can slow it down right here, try to milk the clock. Orada setting the screen. Nice one. Hermonio going up against Akain. Hermonio loses him on the other end, and that's a steal for Cantimbuan. Nice spin move. Can he finish this play? Can he finish this fast break? Throws it up, and it bounces off the back of the rim and goes in. Cantimbuan now in the 20s after that basket. A little over 1 minute left here in the fourth quarter. Buena Obra with a pass to Hermonio.
8 seconds backward
And
violation.
CamSur does not make it past the half-court line.
Substitution. Jason Renata for
Quick substitution.
Fredson
Jason
Hermonio.
Elata is in for Fredson Hermonio. 98-83, that's our score. Sorry, make that 98-85. That last basket from Cantimbuan gives him 20 points already. Here's Clifford Castro. Pulls up for three. No good. Not as hot as he was earlier. Rebounded by CamSur. Down the other way. Here comes Relata. He's been hot for them. Buena Obra now with the ball. Olea to Relata, wide open. He's not taking a three. He's milking the clock, and the CamSur Express fans are just applauding, but that's a steal for Castro. He's not giving up. He's not stopping. Going all the way. Misses. Rebounded by Relata. Down to the last 25 seconds, and they can just sit on it right here. And the CamSur Express, they've begun cheering as Caparida deflects that ball out of bounds. 10 seconds left on the shot clock.
10 seconds to shoot.
The Bicolanos in attendance are rejoicing because the CamSur Express are set for the second win in their young NBL journey, their young NBL tenure rather.
Shot clock violation.
Shot clock violation as we just whittle down the final 4.7 seconds. And it looks like this will be the final score, 98-85, unless the Dasmariñas ballers pull out one last shot here. Here's Cantimbuan, pulls up from downtown, no good. And the ball game, call it for the CamSur Express, who have won 98-85. Camarines Sur 2-0 on the season. Meanwhile, the Dasmariñas ballers are 1-1. It was a very testy game, a lot of tension on both sides. Two players from Dasmariñas got ejected, and yet it's nice and heartwarming to see the show of sportsmanship from both sides, both coaching staffs and both players, or both sets of coaching staff and both sets of players rather, exchanging some high fives, shaking each other's hands. We're also getting ready for our second game. That's coming up in a few minutes. The Taguig Generals and the Quezon City Rising Stars. They're up next. But in the meantime, one last look at our final score. It's CamSur Express 98, Dasmariñas Ballers 85. We'll take a break, and when we come back, we'll talk to the best player of the game. Welcome back to our live coverage of the NBL right here on BTV. CamSur Express still undefeated, 2-0, defeating the Dasmariñas Ballers 98-85. And I'm sitting right here with the best player of the game. Parang regular habit na ata to eh. Jester Olea, the sharpshooter of the CamSur Express. 19 points, 4 of 9 from downtown. Napaka-tense nung game. It got physical. There were 2 ejections kanina, di ba? And anong sabi ni Coach JR sa team ninyo to get you guys to maintain your cool kahit na napaka-tense na nung action?
Yes, sabi po sa amin ni Coach JR, wag kami pumatol doon. Yung composure namin, stay lang po, mag-focus lang po kami sa game. Kung paano manalo, yun lang po. Yun lang yung pinunta namin dito is to win.
Right, you guys came here to win, pero nung simula nung game, Dasmariñas had your number, di ba? Sila yung nakalamang all the way until yung end of the first half. Parang sila pa rin yung up by 1. Pero how did you guys get the momentum from Dasmariñas and eventually come back to win the game?
Yes, after the dugout po, nag-usap-usap kami sa loob na yun, stay on our defense, yung ano namin, yung execution, yun, proper execution lang, and patience, shot selection, yun ang nakapanalo sa amin.
Alright, Jester, naririnig ko na yung mga teammates mo nagsa-celebrate sa likod, so I'm not gonna keep you for that much longer.
Yes,
pero before I let you go, it's time for your shoutouts.
Yes, once again, I would like to greet my family sa CamSur, and lalo-lalo na sa Iriga, yung wife ko and yung baby ko, si Ocean. Hi po, hi sa mga taga-CamSur. This win is all for you guys. Sana lahat suportahan nyo kami all the way. 2-0 na tayo. Sige lang. Thank you po.
Jester, congratulations. 2-0, 2 for 2, best player of the game. Let's have a look at that final score once again. It is 98-85. CamSur Ballers over the CamSur Express over the Dasmariñas Ballers. Up next, you've got the hometown Quezon City Rising Stars. They're taking on the Taguig Generals. More of that right here on BTV. More NBL